I wasn't hiding, I was waiting, because when the air fryer starts spinning, you know something tasty is coming up. Let's go! We start with 2 bowls, and a strainer will come in handy. We just need to drain the liquid from a can of corn. That's the base for what we are making today. Once the corn is nice and dry, transfer it to a clean bowl. And now it's time to open the air fryer, a surprisingly versatile little device. We'll cook on a sheet of parchment paper, and here's a small gadget that makes it easier: magnetic clips that keep the paper from flying around. Now, spoon the corn onto the bottom and shape it neatly into a square. This layer will soon become the base of something really good. A layer of shredded mozzarella goes on top, then a few slices of ham. And a touch of burger sauce. That mix of ketchup and mayo always works. Finish it with a slice of toast bread on top. Next comes the butter. Just a few thin slices on top to make it perfectly golden. And if yours is frozen solid, here's a quick life hack. Use a vegetable peeler to shave off thin curls and place them right on top. For more life hacks like this, check out our life hacks channel, link in the description. Air fryer on 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit for about 5 to 6 minutes, just until golden and crispy. And here it is, buttery, crisp and full of flavor. Peel away the parchment and enjoy that beautiful cheese pool. This next one is something special, crispy on the outside, rich and cheesy on the inside. First, pour a little water into a plate, just enough to soften the rice paper. A quick dip for a few seconds and it's perfectly pliable. Now for the filling. A generous spoonful of bolognese sauce goes right in the center. Then a slice of cheddar, melty and rich, followed by a drizzle of bechamel sauce. This combo guarantees a creamy, flavorful bite. Time to fold. First, fold in the sides. Then fold the top and bottom over to seal everything in, just like an envelope. And that's it. Now they go straight into the air fryer. For that perfect golden finish, I'm brushing on an egg yolk glaze. This gives them a beautiful glossy crust. Then we let the air fryer do its magic, 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes, until golden and irresistible. And there they are, crispy, cheesy and packed with rich lasagna flavors. One bite and you'll want to make these again and again. You have to try this. Next up, we are starting with a bowl and 2 ripe bananas, the first ingredient for today's sweet experiment. Peel them, drop them into the bowl and mash until smooth using a potato masher. It's a really handy tool for this. That's our base. Now comes the coconut. About 2 cups of shredded coconut go in. Mix it all together until you get a soft, sticky dough. Shape the mixture with your hands. It's soft, slightly sticky and smells amazing already. Roll it into small balls about a bite size each. Then press a little dent in the center. That'll be for the filling later on. Just like that, our batch is ready to bake. Place them in the air fryer, 170 degrees Celsius or about 340 Fahrenheit for 20 minutes, until they turn golden and slightly crispy. Once they are done, those small dents will be waiting for one thing: a bit of melted milk chocolate. And here's my favorite way to add it. Take a regular chocolate bar in its sealed blister, melt it right in the microwave, snip one corner, and you've got an instant piping bag. Fill each center, let them chill in the fridge until the chocolate sets, and that's it. A perfect little treat to go with your tea or to surprise your guests after dinner. And the taste speaks for itself. Crispy outside, soft inside, with that gentle melt of chocolate in every bite. This next one starts with a simple coating, ends with a rich, sticky glaze. What happens in between is worth it. Those chicken tenders. That's our main ingredient. In one bowl combine 1 cup of flour, half a cup of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of paprika, 1 tablespoon of dried onion, 1 tablespoon of salt. I know, it says tablespoon, but sometimes you just go by feel. Some things you measure, some things you just know. Then finish with 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Whisk it all together. This is your dry coating mix. Now take a second bowl and pour in some sparkling water or club soda. That bit of fizz, it's the secret to a lighter texture. Add a few spoonfuls of the dry mix and whisk. You're looking for a thin, pancake-like batter. Let it come together, smooth, light and just the right consistency for coating. Then bring in the chicken. Dip each tender in the dry mix, then into the wet batter. Back into the dry for extra crunch and once again into the wet. Yep, that layered breading gives it that satisfying texture and a nice golden finish. Into the air fryer they go on a greased sheet of parchment, 200 degrees Celsius or 400 Fahrenheit for 15 minutes until beautifully golden. Or in the oven about 20-25 minutes, flipping once halfway through. While they're cooking, let's make the sauce. In a pan combine 1/4 cup of brown sugar, half a cup of ketchup and 2 tablespoons of honey. Let that slow pour do its thing. Then add 1 tablespoon each of apple cider vinegar, measure it right in, and Worcestershire sauce. Plus 2 tablespoons of sriracha or your favorite hot sauce. Heat it gently, stirring until everything melts together into a smooth, glossy glaze. Then add in 3 tablespoons of cold butter, all at once is fine. Press it gently as it melts. That slow blending gives the sauce its rich, glossy finish. Once the tenders are done, toss them straight into the sauce and coat them well. And that's it! Tender, juicy, sweet and just a little spicy. Honestly, this sauce is so good, it could make cardboard taste great, but with chicken, even better. Enjoy! Let's put together something quick, high protein and surprisingly good. Even if you were dreaming of sushi but ended up with a tortilla. Start with a mixing bowl and open a can of tuna in its own juice. Drain it well using a strainer, then drop the tuna into the bowl. Now add a heaping spoon of cream cheese. This is what gives the feeling that creamy, rich texture. It holds everything together. Next, 1 tablespoon of mustard. That's where the kick comes from. It adds just the right tang to balance the tuna. And 2 tablespoons of plain yogurt. It keeps the mix light, fresh and easy to spread. Add a pinch of salt and a touch of chili if you like heat. That little kick really brings the mix to life. And squeeze in the juice from half a lemon. That was a drop and slice worth clapping for. Clean, smooth and oddly satisfying. Anyway, that bit of acid brings everything to life. Time for the veggies. I use a handy chopper to dice up some cucumber into small cubes. 2 passes through the blades and it's done. Same for the red onion, quick and effortless. This little gadget really earns its place in the kitchen. Toss everything together in the bowl and give it a good mix. Now grab a tortilla and spread the filling inside. Wrap it up like a burrito, neat and tight. Dig it in beaten egg, then roll it in breadcrumbs. That's where the crunch comes in. Then pop it into the air fryer at 180 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes, just enough to crisp up the outside and hold everything together. And there it is, a tuna roll that's crispy on the outside, creamy and zesty on the inside. It's a great alternative to your regular sandwich or wrap. Perfect for a quick lunch, a light dinner, or even breakfast if you're feeling bold. Enjoy! Let's make something rich, chocolatey and absolutely indulgent. This dessert is quick to prepare but feels like a little piece of luxury. Start by melting 55 grams of butter and 80 grams of dark chocolate together. These are the foundation of that gooey, rich texture. Place them in a small heat-proof bowl, then pop it into the air fryer. Set the temperature to gently melt the ingredients without burning them. Once melted, stir the mixture until it's silky smooth and glossy. This is where the magic begins. Next, grab an egg and crack it into the chocolate mixture. Add 2 tablespoons of sugar, followed by 2 tablespoons of sifted wheat flour. Sifting helps avoid lumps and gives the butter a smooth, even texture. Once everything is added, mix thoroughly until you have a thick, velvety butter. The egg, sugar and flour combine to create the perfect base for a rich and fudgy dessert. Spoon the butter into small baking molds. I'm using 2 molds for this recipe, which makes perfectly portioned servings. Before baking, sprinkle 2 tablespoons of chocolate chips on top for an extra layer of decadence. They'll melt slightly in the air fryer, creating irresistible pools of chocolate. Bake at 160 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. Once done, let them cool slightly before serving. The result? A warm, indulgent treat with a rich chocolate flavor that's perfect for ending any meal or just indulging your sweet tooth. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the recipes, feel free to like the video, subscribe for more and tap the bell so you don't miss what's next. New episodes every Sunday. Fast, visual and worth saving.